Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. And today, we're basically, I don't know why I'm saying basically, we are pretty much done, finally, with the Flaming Cliffs. This has been like a 12 or, well not a 12. Has it been 12 episodes? Let me check. I'm going to check on my phone, as we do often nowadays, to find out episode numbers and things such as that. Let's see, how many episodes when did we start this? When did we start working on the Flaming Cliffs? This was, it was before the Custom Dinosaurs episode, Destruction Part 2, episode 82, and the last episode was episode 92. So 11 episodes later, we're pretty much, oh gosh. Oh, yeah, speaking of that, some stuff is going to be bugged out slightly, and it might still be. I'm not sure. Basically, I've just kind of placed down enough modded blocks to the point where things are starting to bug out slightly. So if anything does look different, it's not my fault. Anyway, so after like, let's see, 11 episodes divided by 2. So, I mean, we've been working on this area for like a month, basically. A month on one section of the park. And, I mean, compared to the size of what's going to be Morrison and Hell Creek, this is a really small area. I mean, this is like a fourth of the size or a third of the size of what those two areas are going to be. So it's kind of funny that this took me so long. But anyway, we're going to, I mean, I'm not 100% done. I'm going to obviously come back here now and again off screen, or maybe even on screen, to do a little bit of tweaking. Like there, I need to do a bit of tweaking there. And I don't think I actually fixed the hill from last time. But anyway, we're going to do just basically look at everything, and I'm going to show you guys one of the new things I did, and then obviously, as you guys can see here, we're going to hatch two brand new baby velociraptors. Anyway, so I guess the actual tour would start out here, which is going to eventually going to have a sign up there. Maybe I could even get a modded sign or something so it'll actually like hang down and be like, welcome to the Flaming Cliffs. And then I'm going to put like up scientific signs. We got like Therizinosaurus Californius? I don't remember. I don't know its last name. But yeah, we've got our Therizinosaurus area here. This was the second area I believe we built. I'm not gonna lie, it did not turn out as good as I thought. I was hoping it was going to turn out. Mainly because I don't think I built it as large as I wanted to. Also, I don't really like the fence. This is one of the things that we'll probably come back and either do an episode or live stream on. It'll just be changing the fence out for a brand new design, because to be honest, I really want a new design for this. Then, obviously, we come over here. We got the memorial for our Therizinosaurs that died. And then we have, by far, the largest exhibit in this section of the park, the Gallimimus and Tarkia exhibit. I mean, what is it? We got 6 Gallimimuses and 2 Tarkias. I mean, it looks a little small now that I'm thinking about it, but it's an okay size. It's an okay size. It's a lot larger than it looks, because that area is actually goes quite a bit farther back than it looks. But yeah, we have this exhibit. This was the first exhibit we built for this area, building off of the old Velociraptor. No, what was it? Old Dilophosaur, then Deinonychus, and something else. Then this exhibit. I mean, wow, this area has gone through so much change. I mean, this whole area used to be exhibit and a tunnel, and now it's a part of a rock face, which is pretty cool. I mean, well, another thing I'm going to show you guys I still need to do is, rather obviously, I'll take the Gallimimus egg. Just throw it in here. Just throw it in there. I still need to move the chests of supplies, and of course I need to move the laboratory or laboratory, whatever you want to call it. I broke the switch for this. Ooh, I did not realize that. This might actually be something we work on before the aquarium. I'm not sure. The lab's going to be several episodes to build, actually. I was like, I remember thinking at the beginning of the season, I was like, oh, you know, it's going to be like 50 or 60 episodes. And now I'm like, oh, it's going to be like 120 episodes. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, this is going to be like 200 episodes of this world before we finally finish. Anyway, to continue the tour, we obviously have this area where you can, I'll turn on F1 so that way we don't have the extra little HUD. But yeah, we've got, like, you know, the little viewing area into this exhibit. And obviously we have the new addition from last episode, which is this little viewing room for the Velociraptor cavern, which I really like. I think this is by far one of those, I don't know, I really like it. I think it turned out a lot better than I was expecting it to, considering this was a build I did on the fly, really. I mean, I wasn't planning to do a build like this. I was like, I don't really need to do a build like this, but I don't know, for something I just kind of came up with and basically built off of an entirely different enclosure, I think it's turned out pretty good. What was it? You Raptor over there, you were outside last night. Basically, I was out earlier this night, and you'll see the night before, and you'll see why I was out there. But anyway, now we get on to the newest part of the park, and this is kind of just part of it you guys have seen me do. I'm not looking over there on purpose, obviously. Oh my gosh, wait, what happened? Oh my gosh, I've actually just realized what's happened. The untextured block is I have no idea what block this is, but it's replaced dirt test. That's weird, but it's replaced all the glass. Oh, that's actually kind of helpful if we were rebuilding the aviary, but we're not, so I guess it's not all that helpful. But what was it gonna say? Oh yeah, so part of it you guys saw last episode. I polished it, and then the new part I built off screen. And some of you guys are going to argue with me like, oh well, that doesn't make sense there and it's too small. Several of you guys are like, oh, the Raptor area is too small. I don't think it is. From the outside, yes, it's really small, but I think if we're counting the inside as well, it's actually quite a large enclosure. They actually, I believe, have more room with the cave and outside included than they did previously, so I think it's justified. Plus, with them being nocturnal creatures, I actually think it makes more sense for them to be in a cave like this than obviously to be outside, especially during the day. Anyway, on to the new stuff. We'll get over there in a second, but as you can see for this area, I basically just kind of got the clay going all the way around and everything like that. I got the fence finished, I got the path finished, I got the rest of the exterior finished. Well, except for some grass. I'm gonna add some grass in here to break up the sand and sandstone vibe. But anyway, before we get into the Velociraptors, I made an executive decision. You guys actually came with a lot of really good suggestions for what we should put in this little area I wanted to put another dinosaur in. Some of you guys said, oh, you should put a restaurant. That was a cool idea, and I actually think we're going to do one in the aquarium, so I was like, we really shouldn't do one right here, plus there's not a ton of room. Second of all, you guys suggested many dinosaurs we could have turned into Oviraptor, and I did actually install Paleocraft and try and put the Capity in there, which is a type of Oviraptor, and I didn't like it. So what I've decided to go for, and I believe this fits the theme because I believe this is an Asian dinosaur, correct me if I'm wrong. I should have looked it up, to be honest, before, but I seem to remember it being tied with Asia. We have put our Jurassic Craft Raptors from back there into this exhibit. And the reason for that is I am using them as, what is this, Achillobator? Achillobator, I believe is the name of the raptor. Let me actually check. I really should have looked this up before. I'm going to look this up in the middle of an episode, I guess, but, and if, I mean, I guess if it's not Achillobator, we could use it as like a Pyroraptor. Achillobator. Is that how you... Yep, in Mongolia. Okay, I was correct. Achillobator. And, I'm just going to mention this real quick. Another reason I chose it to be Achillobator, or I hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong, guys. If you guys know the correct way to pronounce it, please leave it in the comments. I want to pronounce it correctly. But one of the main reasons I did choose Achillobator to be the new raptor that we're going to use, I might actually ask Abe if I could get him to make a custom texture for it, or I'll just make mine myself. The reason I chose it to be Achillobator is because I know Achillobator is like the, was it the second or third largest dromaeosaur or raptor that we know of currently. I think it's the second or third. I know Utahraptor is the biggest, but I don't know if it's bigger or smaller than Dakota Raptor, which is, again, either the second or third largest. But yeah, I've chosen them to be Achillobator. The area fit, and they're perfectly sized. So I was like, you know what? That's quite cool. And, I mean, I would love to have a third, because I think it'd be cool to get a male, because then obviously we have the other color. But the females actually work quite well, especially with the dark colorations they already have. They do look very desert-like. So yeah. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like that I put the Achillobator back here? I built a little bit of a cave back there to give him a bit more space and a shelter, and I put long grass in and some trees, which I'm actually going to extend over into that area. I know for some of you guys are gonna be like, there's not enough space in here. I know that. Well, they've got a lot. Actually, they've got a lot more space than they did in the previous exhibit. I actually felt really bad when I went back to collect them from there because I was like, gosh, these guys have no space whatsoever to live in. So they actually did get an upgrade technically. But yeah. Oh, yay! You guys came out. Aw, I love it. That's so cool. Yeah, I thought it was awesome when one of them came out of the cave, and it's gonna be really cool when we have a few more. I'm hoping these 2 new ones are going to hopefully stay outside a bit more. Oh yeah, you guys climb. Oh, that was something people were telling me about. I think we got a comment last episode that was like, oh, you need to put a roof over the enclosure, otherwise the raptors are gonna climb out. And for that person, you're actually not wrong. They will climb out of the exhibits, but there's a science to it. Well, there's kind of a science to it. Raptor, why are you doing that? I believe they can only climb 3 blocks, and if you have them climbing blocks like this and then have a ledge above, they can't climb out. So you don't need to put a roof on. And I wouldn't even need a roof, especially on this one, because I have these little palisade things going up. However, they might be able to climb up that. I kind of doubt it, though. I kind of doubt it. Where's the raptor? Where's the one? Did it go back inside to... Wait. I could have sworn I just saw it. But if it actually went back inside to sleep, that's pretty cool. It makes it seem even more nocturnal if they all would automatically go out. Not go outside, go inside to sleep. I don't know, that just sounds super cool that they do that. Anyway, got a little Achillobator. A little? Gosh, that's a bit of an understatement. They're quite massive. I mean, if we go into F5 mode, I mean, I think this one's smaller and it's still as tall as me. So, I mean, technically these ones are the size of Utah Raptors, but an Achillobator, I believe, is a bit smaller than a Utah Raptor. But you know what? Who cares? Anyway, where's that raptor? If it actually escaped, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Mr. Cuddles. We're calling that Mr. Cuddles Corner. I'm actually gonna get a sign and name it that at some point. Not right now, but at some point I wanna actually name it that because I don't know. That seems like it fits. I forgot how small the raptor eggs were. It's been so long since we hatched raptors. I actually forgot about that. We never had to rehatch raptors. This is like the first time we've hatched velociraptors since like episode 6 or 7. Yeah, because that was when we got the original batch, which we still have well, -1. We lost one of them. I completely forgot which one it is, and I've always meant to look it up. But we still have Velocity, Raptor, and Mr. Cuddles. What was the other one named? I think it was another female name, and I'm not sure. How are you guys cold? How is that one cold? I don't understand that. I guess it's just that it's in the shade? Maybe that's why it was cold? I don't know. Oh, also, you guys might notice the sky looks slightly different. And the reason for that is because I have a texture pack. I used to use this one a long time ago. And I only recently started reusing it, but I just remembered it added in a really cool looking sky, and it looked really, really nice. But yeah. Also, I just realized my FPS is actually really high over here, and I'm assuming one of the reasons for that is just that there's no grass over here, so the better foliage mod isn't really working. Also, I think having the Achillobator over there actually justifies this like really high security, like electrified fence. It's not to keep the humans out, because I mean, the humans were using this special glass. This is just purely to keep the bigger raptors from eating the little raptors. Which again, unintentionally makes more sense for the cave, because the cave then is where they would hide to keep out of the Achillobator's sight, so you know they don't get munched on in their sleep or whatever. And it also keeps them safe during the day, so the mean Achillobators don't try and eat them. Oh, they look so cool. That was one thing. What was it? About the Jurassic Craft models. I was always like, they look so cool, but they also don't really fit with Minecraft because they're so ridiculously detailed. Where's the other one gone? They're kind of scaring me. They're kind of scaring me, boss. Oh, it's so cute. And he Yep, he automatically goes to sleep. Let me quickly turn the sounds off. Sorry also if the sounds are again mixed up or my voice is extremely loud or it's extremely quiet. I'm really just trying to figure out what I did wrong with my audio. Oh, they added eggs. I mean, I probably should have known that by now. Wait, what? Blah, 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 blah. Why am I saying blah, blah, blah? That's usually what you say for boring things, but I like all that stuff. I was like, oh, it's so cool that they put dinosaur information in. And the babies look so stinking adorable. We got a female. Oh, timid, this mob runs from other mobs. That's interesting. What did I have it at? 14. Oh, they're so cute. It's been so long since I had a baby raptor. I actually forgot how adorable these guys are. I mean, they don't really blend. Actually, they're like, I mean, if you're looking this way, they're small enough that they kind of just blend into the concrete wall. Or, well, I know technically this is a cobblestone block and not a concrete block, but I think it looks kind of like concrete. Hello. Hello. Man, in real life, I don't think you'd have to run through this exhibit to get to that one. That'd be a really bad idea. But yeah, they're actually fairly well camouflaged. I think this is where I'm going to put a majority of the grass. But yeah. So yeah, this is basically it. I hope you guys have enjoyed about the past month of this building. I mean, yes, it's not completely done. I don't think I'm going to spend another episode building this area. This area I am counting as episode-wise, it's done. I will most likely come back here on my own time and finish up a few things that aren't quite done, like, you know, getting a few more plants in here, or, you know, correcting a pathway, or just getting a bit more sandstone placed in. That's all stuff that's going on my time now and not in episode time, or what I would guess you could call your guys' time. But yeah, so 11 episodes and like a month later, we finally finished this exhibit. Wait, would it be a month? Let's see. I do 2 episodes of this a week. Oh, yeah, it actually would be about a month. Yeah, probably a little over a month. I mean, considering I missed a couple episodes recently. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. I didn't say thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this, the building of this area. And you know what? I did want to work on the aquarium next, but actually I'm going to leave a vote up to you guys in this episode. I might actually see if I could get a poll going up. I might actually have to ask my friend Ben on how to set those up, but I think it's like if you click the eye of the video, if someone set up a poll, you can like vote. I might set that up. If I can't, just, you know what, vote for what you guys want to see next. Do you want to see me rebuild the aquarium? So we're going to get Mosasaurus, Tylosaurus, Henodus, Ichthyosaurus, you know, Plesiosaurus, all the marine reptiles are going in. We're probably also going to do an alligator gar exhibit, a coelacanth exhibit, a nautilus exhibit, maybe mix them all together, a sturgeon exhibit. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, or would you guys like to see me work on the laboratory, or do you want to see Hell Creek or Morrison? I'm not... Actually, I'm going to retract Morrison and Hell Creek actually from the vote, because despite those being the 2 big dinosaur areas, like the last 2, and then we'd be done with dinosaurs, I kind of want to save at least Hell Creek to be the final one, because for those of you guys who don't know, T-Rex is kind of my way of sending off the season. Like, the revival Tyrannosaurus is always the last animal put in, and there's a reason for that. It's because, in my heart at least, in my mind, it is the coolest of the dinosaurs, and it's my favorite from the mod, so I've always been partial to, you know, adding it in last, so that way, you know, we get the biggest bang for our buck, you know. It's like, you know, one of the reasons we all like Jurassic Park is the T-Rex. So, similarly in my park, one of the reasons I build these is, or like, I wait for T-Rex to be the last thing to build, is kind of to keep people interested, so that, you know, they're like, ooh, when I can't wait to see when the T-Rex gets built or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking, but thank you guys again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and yeah, can't wait to see what you guys want me to build next. And until next time, see ya.